Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I am doing a contest entry for Roberts on my turntable. Robert is up in Canada. He's one of my older friends here on YouTube. I've done live streams with Robert. I have messaged Robert outside of Facebook. Excuse me, outside of YouTube on Facebook, social media, that sort of thing. Um, Robert's a really nice guy. He has a slightly different music taste than I do. He prefers some of the harder stuff. He loves stuff like Blue Oyster Cult, a lot more kind of proggy kind of stuff. He loves stuff like Golden Earring, like stuff like that that I don't normally get into. But I respect Robert a lot. He's sent me a couple of very nice packages over the last couple of years, and that's very appreciative. But Robert is celebrating 4 years here on YouTube, and he's got a little contest going around that I think more people need to jump on. I think it's flying under the radar, and we need to support Robert. What he wants us to do is to keep our video under 8 minutes long. He wants us to show 4 albums, 4 different artists, and he wants them to be the 4th album in their discography. So I've picked 4 artists, 4 albums, and yeah, here we go. So I'm going to start with one of my favorites. This is Van Morrison and the album His Band and the Street Choir. Really, really great album. This was Van, he had done Blowing Your Mind, which was kind of like the pop album with Brown Eyed Girl. He went to Astral Weeks, which was kind of like the freeform jazz, kind of some folky elements. Went to like the hit-laden Moondance with stuff like, Into the Mystic, Moondance, Crazy Love, Caravan. And then he moved to this album, which is kind of a conglomeration of a lot of those. Great songs on here. The big hit on here was Domino. A slight hit, I should say, is If I Ever Needed Someone, one of the most beautiful love songs. Um, Fun, like kind of funky songs like Blue Money. Call Me Up in Dreamland is great with a choir. Really, really good stuff. Check this out. It's all just fantastic. Although Van hated this album cover. But anyway, His Band and the Street Choir. Number 2, I'm going to go with Tom Waits. Whoops, let me do this. Cover that up. This is his album Small Change. His 4th album. He's still kind of in his beatnik phase. He hasn't moved to his more experimental phase, though he has taken on, by this point, the really gravelly kind of voice. One of his best known songs is the first track on here, Traubert's Blues, Traubert's Blues, excuse me, which has the great, hook of, Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, Matilda, Go Waltzing with Me. Just a fantastic track. Another song on here, The Piano Has Been Drinking, Not Me. Great song. Bad Liver and a Broken Heart. I Can't Wait to Get Off Work. Really, really good stuff. Small Change by Tom Waits. Number 3, I had to throw in this guy right here. This is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This is the album Hard Promises. One of my favorite, actually, it is my favorite early Petty record. Definitely my favorite like Southern accents, that sort of thing. But this has the great hit, The Waiting. It has A Woman in Love, But It's Not Me. Uh, Night Watchman, Something Big, King's Road, Letting You Go is a great kind of folky, kind of a organ-based song. Benmont Tench is really playing on that. Has the beautiful duet with Stevie Nicks called Insider, just a beautiful tune. Check that out if you don't know it. The beautiful track at the end, You Can Still Change Your Mind, also has Stevie Nicks on background vocals. My favorite of the deep cuts on here is definitely King's Road. Excuse me, no, it's a toss up between King's Road and A Thing About You, which is just a fantastic, all out rock and roll track. Petty singing at his finest. It's just wonderful. And those that know, this is the album that Petty fought for to be priced lower than what albums were going for at that time in 1981. He ended up winning against the record label by keeping his album $1 cheaper than they wanted to push it up. So Tom Petty fighting for the people. And lastly, I am going to show a piece of vinyl here. I did have the CD, but this is just a beautiful record. This is Michael Nesmith in the Second National Band. This is the reissue by 7A, so this is not the original cover. The original cover looks like this. So if you were to look for the album in stores, that's what you would find. They did a repainting with the original artist of the artwork. So Michael Nesmith, obviously from the Monkees, had done 3 albums credited to the First National Band, pretty much straight ahead country rock type tunes. But this album was kind of like a psych country, cosmic country feel to it. more so than the other ones. And this is the only album credited to the Second National Band, even though he had his sidekick, OJ Red Rhodes, playing pedal steel guitar. This has, I mean, okay, so there's a quote in this gatefold where in 2013 Michael Nesmith said, "The one album I listen to least is tantamount to Treason, although it is probably one of my best." Really, really cool. And it's funny because the liner notes are a homemade beer recipe by Nez. But you have some good songs on here. He does Mama Rocker, Lazy Lady is a beautiful track. You Are My One is pretty, I mean, it's just beautiful. It's kind of got like a just airy atmosphere to it. He does a great cover of Bonaparte's Retreat, very different than like the Glen Campbell version. He does a cover of She Thinks I Still Care. This version has some alternate takes, but that's the original from 1972, Michael Nesmith and the Second National Band. And because it's 7A, it came on this beautiful colored wax here. I believe last year. Yep, last year. So go to 7A's website and check that out. But anyway, this is all about Robert. Robert, congrats on 4 years. Keep on cranking them out. He cranks out videos all the time. I don't always get to him, but I see him and I know what he's doing. So y'all subscribe to Robert. I'm going to have his information below. In the meantime, y'all be good. Take care. We'll talk to you in the next one. Bye now.